Well, hello everybody, Lady T here. My subject this evening is LGBT and be free. And what I mean by that is, church and state and the government should stay out of our personal lives, well, I think there's always going to be discrimination, between church and state, and just because people like to start stuff. So unfortunately, and I think it's always going to be that way, but it's gotten a lot better, and but they just need to stay out of the LGBT community unless it's going to be a positive thing, like it has with recently all 50 states in the United States has been legalized. Thank God, 2 thumbs up for that, and that made me so happy. I know a few friends of mine that went out and they got married right away because they were afraid it would change again, because that happened before with California. It was legal in California for I think 2 years, and then it wasn't legal, and then the people who did get married, they said their marriage wasn't recognized, and just it's ridiculous actually. I mean, it shouldn't matter who you are, whether you're transgender, you're gay, you're bi, you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic. We're all the same in God's eyes, and we all need to treat each other in the same, like in the same, like how God loves us. We need to love everybody for themselves, and just be kind. Just be kind and compassionate and caring, and because you would want the same thing, back to you. So, and I believe that all my life, even before I came out as being bisexual, and or somebody who's disabled or whatever. It doesn't matter to me the color of their skin, and but we can't wish the whole world to be like that. We just have to do our part, and be a little more understanding, and but like I said, I think there's always going to be discrimination on all those subjects I was touching on, because that's just the way it is. It's there's a lot of people who are ignorant, and they don't want to understand, or they don't think outside the box. They just see black and white, and basically it's how you were raised too. So, but when I was raised, both my parents were very much against transgender and gay people, and I never said anything because I figured they're from the old school, and back in the 40s and 50s you didn't come out and talk about stuff like that. It was in the closet, how they say skeletons in the closet, and so, but being gay goes back to the beginning of time. It's just that nobody came out about it until like in the 70s and 80s, and especially in the 21st century now, there's a lot more people that are coming out, and that's fantastic. I mean, I feel that if you don't come out, you're never truly happy inside with yourself. You really have to stop being so afraid of what people think all the time. And I guess I was like that for a while. And I was like that all my life, actually. I never pursued a relationship with a lady until I was 41, and I'll be 50 pretty soon. And I would just think about it, and just had, you have mixed feelings going back and forth, and saying, well, to yourself, well, is it really right, because, well, I grew up in the Catholic Church, and they're just, that's taboo. You can't even bring that up, or especially Catholic, I think, but any other religion is pretty much against it too. Not all of them. So I go to a church it's called Orchard Grove Community Church, and they're very, very accepting of everybody. And I'm so happy I found a good church with good people. So, and the church is there for anybody who practices in any religion, but it's pretty much based on Christian teaching. But they're not religious. They just they teach what Jesus taught. So, and I feel very comfortable at that church. And so I like going there. I haven't been there in quite a while, so I'm going to start going back because I really enjoy it. And they have a full band and everything, so it's not boring. It's not the boring church music, that you're used to. It's really uplifting. If I'm going to celebrate Jesus, I want to, for it to be lively. That's just my opinion again. So, but everybody has their own preference of their religion, and that's fine too. So, but I'm just so happy that in the 21st century now, there's just more and more people coming out and just being themselves and just love one another, and loving and caring. And that's what life is all about: loving, caring, and understanding, and patience. Those four things, and it's hard to find that in everybody. Everybody's going to be different, have their own different beliefs, and there's not much you can do about that, but just keep on being happy and being yourself, and live your life. You gotta live your life for you and nobody else. You gotta make yourself happy first and love yourself before you can love other people. And I think that took me that probably took me about most of my life to love myself, I think. And you know what, it feels fantastic, when you love yourself for who you are, and if somebody says something negative or talks about you behind your back, what I do, there's people like that where I live at here, and they're just if they say something that's not very nice to me, I just walk right past them. But if I see them again, I'll say, have a nice day, or hello, how are you, have a nice day. So you don't want to let that people's judgment get to your heart, and because your heart is a very delicate thing, your heart and your soul, and you just go about being happy anyway, because there's always going to be people like that out there. So and all you can do is pray for them, and that's what I do. And I still say hello to people I don't like, and sometimes they'll give me a funny look or they don't talk to me. So, but maybe that'll make them think, you know what I mean, about how they treat other people and stuff. So, but yeah, I've had that happen a few times. So, but you know what, you just gotta be happy in this world, and keep on keeping on. And, but well, my dad's been passed away now for 17 years, so he never knew that I'm bisexual, but my mom doesn't know either because she's very devout Catholic, and she would flip if she found out, and the best thing to do is not to tell her, she's battling with dementia, anyway, vascular dementia, and she's 78 years old, and I noticed that she was talking different when she was about 70 years old, so just started talking about stuff that was like 50, 60 years ago, like when she was a little girl, and this and that, and it's like, huh? And it's just how she was wording things and stuff, and I kind of figured something was wrong then, but I believe she's in stage 2 dementia, so she gets confused about calling. See, there's 3 of us, 3 girls and 1 boy, my brother, and I'm the baby, and my brother is 57, so, and I'll be 50, coming up real soon, as a matter of fact. So, and, yeah, well, both my sisters seem like they're open to it. I told my sisters about it, back when I was 41 years old, and my one sister is more understanding than the other one, but that's okay too. They have their views and opinions, and so it's just like me and my one sister were Democrats, and my eldest sister, she's a Republican, and we don't talk about we don't talk about that, we just kind of leave it alone and stuff, and that's the best thing, because you can end up in a big argument over politics and religion. So that's the best thing to do is just leave it alone, and just be positive and open-minded and stuff. But anyway, I guess that's all I have to say about that subject. And again, keep all those people in your prayers for the Orlando shooting and stuff like that. All those people lost their lives. It's like, oh my God. And it's a hate crime, is what it is. It's a hate crime, and it's just unfortunate there's people like that. And I can't really be angry at them. Well, I can be angry at them, but I'm not going to let it get to me that bad, because I would be letting them win, you know what I mean? And all I can do is just pray for them and stuff, that just pray for them, and it was such a tragedy, and I pray for their families too, the victims' families, because it has to be really devastating on them to lose their son or their daughter, and to a senseless crime. It was senseless, and I just don't understand why people got to resolve things by shooting somebody, and that seems to be like the big thing. Yeah, with young people today is, back when I was growing up in the 70s and 80s, kids would fist fight, they wouldn't take out a gun and shoot you, and they would fist fight, or they had a pocket knife or something like that if it got really bad. But yeah, just things are getting crazy, man. How the world is and stuff like that, and I just pray things get better, and there's just way too many guns out there available, on the streets and stuff. You can get them on the black market, just like that. Even if they ban guns, they still can get them. So And I'm a Democrat, but I don't have anything against guns. I do believe that there needs to be, everybody needs to have a background check. See if you have a criminal or a mental background, you shouldn't have a gun. Simple as that. But that doesn't mean that I think we shouldn't have guns. I think guns, it's the person behind the gun, not the gun, that kills people. So, you know, but again, that's my opinion and stuff. So, but, well, I appreciate y'all watching, and I hope you have a great week, and try to stay cool. It's been very hot and muggy here in Michigan, very hot and muggy. So I've been taking 2 showers a day and everything. So, we still got another couple months of this, and well, Michigan gets really hot and everything. So, but anyway, love yourself first, and always, and love one another as you would want to be loved. Okay? Goodbye, everybody.